get his Rod of Ages, and you can use your Jace Corki Spike in this mid game, then there's not a lot of wave there on the side of Copenhagen because Morgana is not going to be sitting in the mid lane herself. She's going to be sitting.
And he has a serious lead on farm, might be lulled into a false sense of security. Baited as Corey goes forward. There's the flash. Praise Seeker not going to connect, but he's going to tunnel and get the knock up. Soren, he's knocked into the wall, and that's first blood. It's hammer time for Corey.
Otherwise, MYM can actually push down these turrets fairly easily in this bed.
Oh, that ward, I hope it was worth it. He only gets 3 shots before Freeze takes
back away. Corey's not here yet. But that was a poke wall lost by MYM, despite them having the stronger combat this set, but they're going in.
Yep, they are now unlimited.
Whoa,
Getting
wow.
popped. JWoww coming up big, and Youngbuck forced to pop his Zanya's Hourglass as he does manage to get one locked up on the Soul Shackles. He goes down all the
from the likes of Corki and Jace at this point. To blow up 2 targets onto Airwax as well.
Yeah, they try to move for him. JWoww was when he took some poke, but Horo says you can't go anywhere.
Teleport behind from Youngbuck. He's not spotted.
Going on a sneaky scouting mission, or rather a flank attack. They're going to find Horo in the pit. He's going to jump his way out. JWoww, they turn their attention. Soren comes up with the pick on a Horo as JWoww is trying to tank the front line there as the Soul Shackles. Youngbuck, he should be able to find it, but they found Corey as well. It is a 3 for none.
To get a free turret, so 2 turrets for them now in top and bot lane. But the Copenhagen was looking to fight.
Might not be free after all. Airwalks jumps ahead, a little ahead of his team. Soren has to pop his Zanya's Hourglass to 5 versus 4, but Soren is going to even the score. He finds Corey. JWoww blown up in the back. Youngbuck was able to find something. It's a double kill for Soren. Can he get some more? Nisbeth served up on a silver platter. How about a triple kill for Soren?
Again for mid-game spike from MYM, where they never really got to push too much. Now onto JWoww. He's very tanky, but it's against 3 guys. Rek'Sai coming
enough?
in.
Yeah, he's going to have some backup from Horo in just a minute. Do they have the chance to move back?
Coming as
He's
well.
actually going to Twisted Advance. Soren, they've cut him up. The knock-up, the Wild Growth as well. Excuse me, didn't use that one just yet. It wasn't off cooldown. That's Rales coming up with a kill onto Airwax. They're looking for him as well, and they blow him up. JWoww still tanking through this line, but not for much longer. MeetYourMakers, they double down, and they lose big. It's another 4 for 1. This
They're bad players. Like, player for player, in terms of mechanics, they actually have some very, very strong plays. We see Corey against Soren now in his bottom lane.
See if he can do something there. He's actually going to find quite a lot of the damage, and I don't know about that flash.
And now teleport behind from Youngbuck here. This is the fight Copenhagen was looking for.
Yep, and MYM's not quite sure of it yet. Youngbuck is going to try to find JWoww. They've got the knock up, the Soul Shackles moving away. There's a quick Zanias to avoid the shock blast. JWoww zoned out of the fight as Soren picks up Corey very quickly. Nisbeth chased away. The front line has not been able to catch up to the back line as Airwax is going to look like he's going to almost take out JWoww. That's Freeze coming up with it. However, they've lost Soren, but they've managed to pick up 2. Maybe take a quick tower. However, the Wolves are collapsing. You got to be careful there. Youngbuck, they're going to move on to him right now. He's got the Soul Shackles out. He does have the Zanya's Hourglass. Corey, they've caught him together, and Freeze coming up with a big kill, but they've lost Youngbuck. It's still a 4v4. Never mind, make that a 4v3. Nisbeth takes down Airwalks. The Wolves might actually be going down in this case. That's going to be a double kill from Mr. At about 5,000 health, as you said. The Maelstrom is on. Here comes JWoww. Gonna turn attention onto Freeze, and they shut him down. Nisbeth with the pick. They managed to find another. It's an ace for just
both, at least with 2 lanes, because you have the Rek'Sai ulti on the other side who can actually join in instantly. So at least pushing 2 lanes, but just use your poke once again.
Oh!
Not like that.
Well, talk about that kind of poke. That's going to be Freeze coming up with a quick 1-2, and they're looking for a little bit more. Airwalks locks up Corey. Thought he'd locked up Rales, but they're able to take him down, however.
Fast, where you have the vintage for insane amount of burst. But it requires him to stay alive, at least for a few seconds in these fights. And once again, both jump him.
They zoomed into the back. Airwalks isolated from the team. Corey's going to pick him up, and they are going for more right now. They haven't lost JWoww. Well, they just lose JWoww, excuse me. I'm corrected. It's a double kill going over to Freeze. Copenhagen Wolves, they might have still find the out fight here. Soren in the middle. They're going to take down Corey. They're going to look for more. Freeze, a quadra kill. I don't believe it. He gets that one. However,
and then they didn't manage to use it because they didn't group as a team. And Copenhagen was forced the team first. Now they're going to Corey again.
Yep, he's going to flash away from that collateral damage. It'll clip him
Whoa.
on the side, but Youngbuck is the one going down already. They're locked up. That is Nisbeth doing some serious work, and they are going to lose Corey. However, Soren coming up with a pick onto Rales. They push Freeze away from this fight. Unlimited still trying to help out Horo. He's by himself. He goes down. That's a double kill going to Soren. Youngbuck the only casualty for the Wolves. Nisbeth is finally going to go down. and JWoww just hightailed it out of there.
Over a minute here for MYM. Copenhagen Wolves, they're pushing for the finish. Only JWoww alive. We did see the burst from Corey with the Infinity Edge. He actually destroyed Youngbuck. But then the 2 carries went down. Copenhagen Wolves, they're pushing for the win.
Yep, they're ahead of the minions right now. Have a mind to tank it all up. And speaking of tank, JWoww back on Fountain. Can he stop this one? It's going to be a long time before his teammates come. He's not even moving fast enough. They've already lost the Nexus turret. Make that 2. The Nexus is going down. 48-15 on the clock.